So for this video, we were just learning about different properties of magnets. So I gave, this really wasn't a sheet, we just took notes in our notebook, so you're going to want to look in my PowerPoint of lessons to see what notes we took, but I'm just going to show you how we came up with the notes. So this is a permanent magnet, and so we talked about what makes it permanent, and then we said, well, obviously because it's always magnetized, you always can stick things to it. And we kind of just played around with it for a minute, and we noticed that this is a force. It has some kind of force, because if you put like another magnet with it, let's see if you can find it, you'll see it kind of comes together, and you can feel it literally pushing together. Okay, so we kind of talked about that this magnetism is a new kind of force, and we wanted to figure out the different properties of these magnets. So we figured out that really the reason these are permanent magnets is because they're made of iron, and things like paper clips are made of steel, so they will work sometimes too because steel actually has iron in it. So then what we did, we just said, okay, let's start combining them, trying to do different things with them. So one thing we did is we took different magnets and we started combining them. So most people saw like, ooh, like they're not wanting to go together, and if I turn this around, oh, they attract. So we kind of played around with them a little bit like that. And they kind of attract at the side no matter where you have it. And then look at that. You can do this. We can bounce it on the pencil because they are what's called repelling each other, or if you turn them around, they'll actually kind of attract. So then we took some notes on that, and I'll show you how we did that. Kind of there. This is in our notebook. We did attract and repel notes. You might want to pause and get that. And then we talked about how this is kind of like a gravitational force, but different, because gravity is only a pull, where this is a push and a pull. Then we said, okay, and also we took notes. We said, okay, there's a north pole and a south pole, just like Earth. We talk about that. So we talked about using a compass to find north in our room. So I gave him a compass. Okay, and I said, find north. And it's going to be kind of hard to see this, but what they did is they picked it up, and north, if this would be pointing right. Let's see if I can get it to point right. Oh, the poles are just, something's wrong with this one. Let me see if I can get it fixed.
The ILP meeting will be beginning in about 10 minutes.
Okay. So it's always going to point to north, and where is north? And you can't really see it, but north, I can get it there. It's not really wanting to do that. North was, I think, was over on the front corner of our room. So I'm going to show you. It's kind of this corner of our room. If we can get the compass pointing on the red pointer, you would end up seeing, except I think there's something wrong with this, that the compass would point to that side of the room. Okay? So then we said, okay, well, if that's north, our magnets should face north at all times. So I had them tie the magnet to the string, okay? And then what they did is once they could see which way that the magnet wanted to face, so if it was facing that corner of the room, we put a piece of tape on it, and we said, that's north, okay? So then we said, we did that with a couple different magnets, okay? So we did that with a couple different magnets, and then we started playing around with them again. So let me show you how to do that. Sorry. Okay, so then here's one that's been north. Oops, I just lost my north.
I need an 8th grade teacher to call 2617.
Okay, so here's north, and then if you take another magnet, here's its north. You can see that they don't want to go together. If you do both south, they don't want to go together, but if you do a north and a south, they will attract. So then we focused on that. So we hung the string from the table and we said, if you attract, you're north and south. If you repel, you're going to be north, north, south, south. So that's basically what we did with that lab. And then we moved on and said, okay, magnets and energy, is there potential? Well, obviously the magnet has some energy in it. And then that was really it. So this is part 1 of that. There's going to be a part 2 video soon.